Alright guys, today we're taking a childhood classic and kicking it up about 4 notches. We're going to smoke this bologna for a delicious sandwich. But first we're going to season it with the Holy Gospel. This is one of my favorite rubs. For that rub to stick, we're going to slather it in yellow mustard. Alright, let's get started. First we're going to take it out of its packaging that it came in as we prep this whole bologna. We're going to make some cuts. We're going to score the bologna so that one, it's going to give a great presentation, but also it's going to allow the rub to get down into the bologna. And what we're going to do is we're going to make long slices. You're going to go about a 1/4 inch deep all the way down, and you're going to go about 1 inch apart, and you're going to repeat this all the way around the bologna. Now we're going to make a second set of cuts. This time we're going to go across the bologna. Again, a 1/4 inch deep, and you're going to start and you're going to go all the way around until you meet the end, all the way across. You're going to repeat this again 1 inch apart until you've cut the entire bologna. Now that your cuts are made, our next step is taking the mustard, and we're going to coat the entire bologna with yellow mustard. Now again, you're not going to taste the mustard, so don't be afraid of how much you put on. It's not going to mess with the taste. All this is so the rub will stick to the bologna. Now is where we kick it up a notch. Now we're going to season it heavily with the Holy Gospel by Meat Church. Again, a great rub. Go check them out. It's super delicious. It's an all-purpose, and it's so good on everything, especially on this bologna. So we're going to coat it real evenly and real nice and thoroughly, top, bottom. Don't forget the edges. We're going to get this seasoned up and get it ready to put on the smoker. Now we kick it up another notch, and we're going to put some smoke on this bologna. Cooking at 275 for about 2 hours. You don't want to go too long because you don't want that skin to get too rubbery. Alright, looks like our 2 hours is about up. Let's get this thing off the grill and get it inside. Oh man, look at the color on that bologna. The smoke, the rub, man, it came out perfect. Let's get this inside and start building our sandwich. Alright guys, you have to admit, this looks amazing. Alright, to cut it up, what I like to do is cut down the lines that are already there. Cut big, thick slices out of it, and then I cut smaller slices out of those rings to make the perfect size I want for my sandwich. Then I'm going to take these over to the cast iron, and I'm going to sear both ends of it just to get a nice crunch into my bologna. I'm going to put them in this hot cast iron skillet, and I'm going to sear them for about, I don't know, a minute and a half per side, just until they're golden brown. Oh, look at that. So good. I can't wait to bite into these. Looks like they're done. Let's pull them off and take them over to the cutting board and start building our sandwich. When it comes to building your sandwich, the options are endless. Today, we're going to use a jalapeno French bread as our base, and then we're going to use just regular mayonnaise. Best food is what I like to use. You can use whatever condiments you want, but I'm going to toss on some mayo. I want to make sure that there's enough that covers this entire bread. Both sides, don't be shy, get it on there. It just makes your sandwich that much more delicious. And once you get your mayonnaise on there, then I just like to do a little dab of yellow mustard. I love mustard on my sandwiches. Again, you can use hot mustard, Dijon. Today I'm just using regular yellow mustard, just keeping it simple. And now let's build our layers. You know, we're gonna start off with some cheese. We got lettuce, you can use iceberg. Today we're using romaine. We're going to use some cheddar cheese. You can use pepper jack, whatever you want. And I like to use a little bit of red onion for some crunch and some flavor. Just get those on there. And we're going to add some fresh tomato. Doesn't that look good? And then kicking it up another notch, some raw jalapeno. You can use pickled jalapeno, whatever you want. You don't have to use any of it. And then let's put on our bologna and put the lid on. Top it off. Look at this. We hope you tried this recipe. It is a family pleaser. My kids love it. Hope you try this recipe at home.